Hi, this is Andy Shelby. I'm the current president of the Southern California Mediation Association, SCMA, and this is my president's message for April 2020. This message is going out to current SCMA members and to some non-members on our distribution list. What I want to talk about today is I want to give you some information about a couple of things that happened last month, also some upcoming events that we have scheduled for April, and also some things that are in queue, just to let you know. A lot of things are in flux these days with everything going on in today's environment. So I want to let you know where those things are. And then finally let you know some things that we're doing to improve some of our infrastructure that I had talked about in past president's message. And I wanted to give you an update on that. So first of all, in March. So I want to give a big shout out to Susan Guthrie for her webinar presentation that she did on March 23rd on The Future is Online and You Can Be Too. Well, it's no longer the future these days. The future is here. And it was very timely, her presentation, excellent presentation. And we had 82 people in attendance on that webinar. Second, I want to give a shout out to some of our PDG leaders and hosts. And that's to Aaron Lark Stanford, Jim Cameron, Marvin Whistler, and Mark Sarney for hosting pilot PDGs using the Zoom video process. So we're going to try to roll that out to some of the other PDGs. Worked well. We got some lessons learned from it, made some improvements each time. Found it very valuable. So we still want to keep those going. Just a different format, that's all. So that's what happened in March. What's coming up in April, one firm thing is, although we don't have the exact date, but it is firm, we're going to putting together an online, on-demand webinar called Legal Nuts and Bolts. And the target audience for this is non-lawyer mediators who want to understand the basic terms that are used in court proceedings. This is a 3-hour webinar. The course is also one of the requirements for the mediation certification with MC3. So I think you'll find it both very valuable, and it'll be online on demand, so people could just take it whenever they want to, versus having it in live every time. The other thing we're working on for this month is webinars. In the past, we've done 5 webinars, and we've recorded each one of those webinars. We will have those online. They should be online now on our website. Look for the link. You'll see it in the middle of our homepage, and you can purchase those recordings. There'll be different prices based on either you're a sustaining member, which will be free, you're a SCMA member, which will be a small cost, or you're not a member, which will be a little higher cost. So we'll have that. We're going to try and start a library of webinars that we'll keep, and hopefully this will be good for you and be able to enhance your skills and be something that's always there available for you. Some things coming up that are sort of in limbo a little bit, or just we have to take it day by day with everything going on. One of that is our annual conference. It is scheduled for October 17th, but as things are going on, we just sort of have to decide what we want to do. Do we want to postpone it, move it out a little bit, or still keep it that date? Just sort of taking it day by day. There's a lot of planning involved in this, so we have to decide in advance what we want to do, but we're taking a hard look at that. Some other things that we had planned for this summer, the Employment Mediation Institute in June, we still might have it in that time frame. We may move it out. We're looking at the format. Should we do the format different, or should we move it out? So we're taking a look at that. The summer soiree or summer networking event that we had, definitely that will be moved out because that was an in-person event, and you know, we don't want to take a chance of 100 people in person right now. So we will definitely move that out when the time is right. That was a very popular event. And then we're also looking at doing some webinars, and we're just a matter of just identifying the people who we want to have the conversations with, or the panel, and getting that set up. So we're working on those. So those are some of the things coming up. And then finally, I want to tell you about some internal things we're doing, our infrastructure. We talked about that in the past, and we are in the process of revamping our website and the internal data processing systems used to run our organization. So what are internal data processing systems? I call it sort of our back end of our processes, the thing that's sort of the engine that drives our day-to-day operations on, like, how you access your profiles, how you renew your membership, how you register for events. I know you spend a lot of time on it sometimes. It's not that easy to navigate. So hopefully what we're going to do will make that much easier for you to navigate and much easier for us to also navigate on our end. So we're starting that process actually this week. Hopefully in about, our estimation is about 90 days, we'll have that set up. So you won't see anything right now, but 90 days when we roll it out, that will be a much improved process for both you and us, but mainly for you, because that's what we're here for. And finally, I just want to say, don't forget our sister organizations, Kids Managing Conflict, KMC, and MC3, the mediation certification process. Both links are on our website, on our homepage, at the bottom of our homepage. And let me just end it with, as we make our way through this journey during the month of April, keep in mind your unique skills as mediators that you can use to help friends, family, or strangers navigate through this crisis that's upon us. So with that, I leave you. I say stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you for staying connected to SCMA.